the game, I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze.
We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Ryan Suckup set to kick off.
Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? Fielded in the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Tariq Cohen. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Now they'll have it first and goal following that gain of 17.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
They run. This is Cohen. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
It looks like they quit hitting the snooze button on their alarm there. Finally a sign of life from this defense. They've been fairly passive on this opening drive. Now able to stand up on first and goal, and they sent that play backward.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Antonio Brown, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Panthers 0. Greg Zuerlein set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
They fire this one quickly to Austin. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
If you're a wide receiver and they call a screen pass, you're counting on some people being out in front of you blocking. But that play was well diagnosed by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. And they got there and swarmed and finished off the play.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. It's incomplete. He was looking for Joe Mixon there out of the backfield. And it'll bring up third down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
For the point after.
And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Greg Zerline set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right?
And 8 yards.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
11 on the play.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
This is intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at their own 44. And now this pass brought in by Brown. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
2nd and 5 at their 49-yard line.
Play fake. Mariota. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and it's 3rd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Mariota. Completes it to Cohen. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
First and 10.
Give him the third down conversion. 5 yards on the play. A first down throw for Mariota. Got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. And he's got this down to the 35. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. On first and 10, here's Mariota. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here's second and 10 now from the 35. Mariota again. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This defense can use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
Now they face a third and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll throw again. Mariota. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
24-yard line.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Buccaneers 14. Panthers nothing.
Mariota on first down. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Aaron Donald just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And he hauls it in for a Buccaneer touchdown. Jalen Rager, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. They'll set up the screen here to mix him. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Carolina.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
16 yards.
It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16. Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Making the stop there, Danielle Hunter.
5-yard line.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Here's 2nd and 8. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, here's Mariota. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Well, Aaron Donald just so strong they can't block him, and he records the sack.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Now Austin. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
At their own 42-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
And his throw here's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
At the Panthers' 23-yard line.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. The 22 is the line to gain here on third down. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. That is caught. It's Perriman. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, Mariota. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Marcus Mariota with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
The score, Buccaneers 28, Panthers nothing. Greg Zuerlein set to kick
Now
off.
after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation.
And that's caught inside the 35. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. That's caught by Waller out left side. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And this is going to be intercepted. And the all-pro corner, Tre'Davious White, picks it off.
First down pass.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
At their own 20-yard line.
Following the interception here, Mariota. This ball complete to Rager. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, Mariota. Looking sideline, incomplete. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Greg Zuerlein set to kick off.
The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. It's a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. Stepping up, he'll try and... Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the third quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
Joe Mixon.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it third down at 6.
And it's third down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to fourth down. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And how about this? It's complete. And the Panthers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal. Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. And they'll try again here, first and goal after the false start. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to some...
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack.
It's third down and goal.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. Escaping the pressure right. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to fourth down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Suck up on for the field goal. A 27-yard attempt.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit third quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
Tariq Cohen on the return. The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
They'll run on second down with Cohen. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
On 3rd down, Mariota. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Here's Austin. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack.
A loss of 5 yards. And it's 3rd down. 3rd and
out of the gun now on 3rd down. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
It's now 4th.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And now here is another interception.
Showtime, baby.
Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And this one through the uprights and good.
Makes the score Buccaneers 35, Panthers 3. Greg Zuerlein set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm. Can't get away, and he's taken down. And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground. I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is, will he be able to bounce back in the next one? Because right now, this has not been his game.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
Complete to Taylor.
It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
First down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. He'll drop to throw. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that's caught inside the 30. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there for Carolina. 67 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown.
Carolina.
Joe Mixon, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Taken in at the 3. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mariota. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis.
Back at his own 8-yard line.
To try again after the sack. Mariota. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Leads to 3rd and 5.
Play fake. Mariota. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Off the play fake, Mariota. And he completes it to Cohen. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And my goodness, another interception. Good positioning, and it's picked off. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? And he said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Now Zerline on to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
The score, Buccaneers 42, Panthers 10. Greg Zerline set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go, Shaq. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Mike 55, Mike 55. Watch the curl, watch the curl.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And his throw is going to be incomplete. The intended receiver, Tavon Austin. And that'll bring up second down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
And it's 3rd down.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. And Waller taking it in over the middle. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They'll run with Mixon. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
Okay, ready? Check 55, Mike. Yeah, let's get sack lunch. Mike 55, Mike 55. You don't know no better. Trap 60, 55's Mike. Go.
On play action, they'll throw. Wide open receiver complete. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Tampa Bay, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they'll fall to 1-1. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.